It's a new run, new path, let the journey begin. Ninja way, trainer hard, yeah, we're all in. Through the winds and the pain, we'll rise again. Believe it, this series never ends.
What is going on, you guys? Mr. AMEKAGE here, and we are back with yet another episode of Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. And hopefully, if everything goes well and according to plan, this will be the final episode of the Diamond Nuzlocke. We're going to be heading on over to the Victor Road and obviously hopefully completing the game. There's a couple of fights for us to be able to get through before we get that, so I have no idea how this is actually going to go. But main thing being, we are actually leveling up Doki here up to 58, I believe. It might be 57, but either way, we're already partway through the Elite Four as far as levels are concerned. So Barry really shouldn't be much of an issue, but yeah, we did level up quite a lot here. I will also be leveling up through these random trainers and obviously the random fights that we have to go through here, but I'll also be on the lookout for an encounter because I don't actually know if we can get anything here. But let me go ahead and deal with this and I will be right back. Okay, got that one handled. Let's go ahead and take on this trainer here. Not required, obviously, so I'll be right back. I honestly don't think there's actually anything that we're actually going to be able to catch as far as a Pokemon encounter goes here, so that does kind of suck a little bit. But ultimately, you know, it's not like we're needing all these types of water types anyway, so I'll be able to look past it, but let's go ahead and fight this person here. Okay, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't gotten our second encounter here, because we can kind of just cut away until we actually get what we need. I would assume all that's left else for us to get is Tentacruel, right? Yeah, here he is. Okay. Alright, we'll have a Zem Headbutt for him, so I'm going to go ahead and deal with this, and I'll cut back whenever we get our encounter. If we are able to get one, otherwise we'll just cut back if there is a required trainer. Okay, so this guy is mostly required, I'm pretty sure, so we'll go ahead and fight him. As I kind of figured, there is no trainers out here. Or, sorry, there is no new encounter that we can actually get until we get a Super Rod, so basically we're screwed. Alright, Mantike, we'll go ahead and just Shadow Claw you. I am kind of fast and loose with the typings here, but Doki's pretty over-leveled as far as what's available here, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. He's not weak to anything other than Fairy, so there shouldn't really be anything that surprises me. But yeah, I think we're going to be more than fine here. We will have to heal up here soon just to get our PP back. Honestly, I kind of consider just getting like full restores and also PP restores just so we can do this type of training kind of off screen. Wow, that did literally nothing. Okay, we don't have anything that's particularly good against this thing, so let's just quickly Shadow Sneak, see if we can get it down to half. Okay, it didn't hurt, good. Oh, easy. Alright, spraying up. It's going to use a flying type move, so we'll go out to Onkarodo. I have no idea if it outspeeds me, so we'll switch back out. Alright, no problem there. And then we'll go out to Gamatuma just to be able to survive, even if it is going to go for a water type move. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Damn. Alright, Wing Attack. So, Sableye would have been fine. I don't honestly know if Bounce would have done a lot of damage, but I didn't want to risk it. Doki did get to 57. He has got Mean Look. Kind of helpful for things that run away. There is a Mesprit out there that we can try to get, but not really my idea. I don't really care that much. Alright, Oscar has been defeated. I'm going to go ahead and continue on. Okay, so this is looking like what our team's going to be at this point then. I kind of did some soul searching, and unfortunately the amount of time that I wasted leveling up the Sableye was, well, wasted. But yeah, so it's all a little unfortunate as far as just, you know, all the experience that I spent had already on that, but whatever, we'll kind of move on through here. I'm not planning on teaching anybody Flash, so we'll probably end up skipping through half of what, you know, what we can experience in here. Obviously, I'll show you all the required trainers and everything like that, but most of them aren't. Let's just go ahead and get leveled up here, because let's face it, you know, there's nothing that's really going to be required of us. That being said, though, we do want to get Chobi up to level 54. Hidari-san is also going to be someone we're going to need to level up. And I'm wondering maybe if we should do that first. But everyone on this side is kind of already where they need to be, and anything else that we do would be extra. But yeah, I still need to figure out what TMs I need to put on Hidari-san, because I don't know. Like, we're sitting a lot better when it comes to Garchomp, in fairness, but other than that, I just have nothing to do. But let's go ahead and see if we can move on through here. There might be encounters that we can get. I'm not entirely sure. Like, obviously we'll run into encounters, but I just don't know if there's anything that we need. Let me see here. You would benefit from... Wow, we don't really have anything for you at all, actually. We could bounce you. Let's do that. Haha, full. Bounce is actually going to be super helpful when it comes to the Heracross anyway. So, that'll be beneficial to us later. But I do think that we have to be able to go down here. Like, I'm not trying to waste time here, but I really just don't know where I'm supposed to go. Probably hit you with a move. I mean, obviously, rare time is going to be just fine. Yeah, we eat that. Yeah, I think Garchomp will be dealt with pretty substantially. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Like, I guess it might be worth it just to learn Thunderbolt for in here. But I don't know, man. Like, it's just so minus. Like, I'll even use an escape rope. I don't even care. Oh my god. So they'll take a left here. Okay, we're getting there at least. Because I think there's just the stairs that we take up here. Only downside is that we're going to have to go through here without Flash. Okay, so you are absolutely required. Bam, 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 bam. Golduck, not really a problem. We'll Dragon Claw you. Oh, sure, plenty of damage. That's not gonna do much. We eat that for days. Alright, no problem on the Golduck. I mean, we'll definitely get the experience that we need. Blizzy! See, now I'm wishing we did have a pretty effective move. Worst comes to worst, we just switch out to Machamp. Didn't have to, though. Hell yeah, 48. Still need to get to 54, though, so we got a long way to go. Alright, here's our stop. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Do I just go down? I feel as though I just go down. Because I gotta go down and around, and you bring it around town, you know? Oh, sure. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Do that. No. That. Boom. Boom. Okay. Well, maybe not. I will literally delete you, Grappler. Not what I meant to do. Hopefully it kills. Oh boy. Alright, that's not that bad. Might as well finish him off with Flamethrower. Even though Roar Time would have literally murdered him, but we're fine. It's all fine. Huh. I think it's literally required for me to fight this person. Yeah. in order for me to do the puzzle anyway. Like, technically, I think there's a way to avoid that, but whatever, it's fine. Ah, you're a fire type. Well, you see, we're over time. That's fine. I would rather you do that than literally anything else. Cold days. Carnivine, keep battling. I'm a slow boy, so you can go ahead and do the thing that you're gonna do. Pain attack, that's nothing. And then we flamethrower. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Honestly, I think the calcs that I did just preparing for this is probably gonna be off anyway. Because, like, we're murdering things. Especially grass types. Or, I guess, by extension, bug types. Easy. God damn that experience. Okay, let's be smart about this. So, if I go down one, I can just redo it, basically. Yeah, that's fine. What would have been my plan? I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to do anything. Ew. I have to fight you, don't I? Sure do, I think. Yep, sure do. Okay, fair enough. What do you got? Clefable. Okay. And if only you were a fairy type. Roarington. He missed! How dare you? Alright, Wrecking Ball. Well, I'm glad you're not, you know, a fairy type now, because that, but still. Gravity! Alright, anyway, Flamethrower. Oh yeah, plenty of damage. Smashing Meteors. And Direct Claw. Easy. Torterra, keep battling. I mean, he has Earthquake, obviously, but we're a few levels higher than him, and Flamethrower should kill. And by that I mean it doesn't, and we're probably dead. It's okay, he's just deciding to Leech Seed. It's fine. You fool! Die. Easy. Not even a problem. And we got a level. Okay. Or not. We don't want to fight you. Okay, so we need to do that to reset. Don't have to fight you. Oh, hello, Kadabra. How are you doing? Get out of my face. Awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we got next over here. We did level up a pretty substantial amount there, so we did get Dialga leveled up to the next fight. I don't really know what's in store for us next, but we're going to level up Roserade to the point where it can deal with the level 55 Quagsire and the Wishcash. I can go ahead and fight you, but I won't do that right now. Man, I really need to buy Escape Ropes, as I need to buy it, but then I have to put, you know, Burma back on the team and, you know, Crobat there, so it's just not ideal. And honestly, I could probably repel throughout this whole area here, but it just doesn't do. Obviously, we have to fight that guy, so not really much we can do about that. Although I did think he was a spinner. I'm not entirely sure what might change that. Do you spin at all, sir? No, you are very, you're very consistent. I like that in a man. Understandable. Alright, let's fight you. Machamp? Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. We're not gonna Toxic you, because obviously Guts Boost would be very bad. But I wonder if locking into Petal Dance would actually be a good idea. And by I'm wondering about it, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut you. Just to see what you're gonna try to do. Scary Face, not a big deal. Still faster. That's crazy. Okay, next one will kill. Cross Chop, not worried about that. Okay, could have been a little worried about that, but, you know. Unfortunately, we would have already killed it, and we wouldn't have had to worry about it, but whatever. That's what I get for committing. Okay, so... And that's just right in the next area. Yeah, you're cool, Machoke. I just beat your, you know, your granddaddy up, so I don't have to worry about you. Moving on. Okay, nothing too significant on that that training session there. We mostly just went through there and, you know, got a little bit of experience, but I don't think we can avoid fighting this guy. Oh, Weasel, you're a guy that we can fight, actually. I just wonder if we can one-shot you. Here, let's try to Mega Drain. Aqua Jet, that's fine. I'd rather that than, like, Ice Fang or something. I don't honestly know if we can avoid fighting that guy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and, you know, we'll see. If you guys don't end up seeing it, you'll know that it wasn't required, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I figured as much. I can see the past. Well, I can see your future. And your future is death. Ah, damn. Well. Screw it. Petal Dance. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We are running out, though. We're gonna have to go heal up again. Oh, easy. That was perfect. I'm hoping it'll do about the same amount of damage. Easy. Not even a problem. We're almost to 54. Got one more level after that. In fairness, we still got to get to like 59, I think. So, not... does not like it really matters, but, you know, just for keeping track. Yeah, Golbat, you're not really anything I want to fight. Thank God. There is like a cap to how much it'll actually let us, you know, get away with this. I think we do have to fight the Dragon Trainer and everything like that. Like, normally, Waterfall would be a good indication of where we need to go. Meaning, should we... I don't know if we have to go all the way left or we just go back down. Let's just go back down just to make sure. I think that might be right. No, it was not. Okay, that's fine. We'll still get the item then. Dragon Pulse? I don't even know what that does, but, you know, I'm sure Dialga would be a very big fan of that. This whole place is just, you know, kitted out with dragons, aren't they? Alright. It's not a full Garchomp, right? It's like just a Gabite. Okay, not as intimidating. I think we're still gonna go for it. Actually. Yeah, Dialga's free. Let's just do that. Let's not beat around the bush here. Nah, we're fine. My dragon's better than yours. I was a little worried, not gonna lie, but We're fine. It's gonna be fun to go through again. Alright. We got a pretty decent amount through that one. Most of everything that we did just there was actually leveling up to 56, so we're pretty good, decent amount the way there. I know for a fact that I can take this guy out pretty easily with Pedal Dance, so we'll go ahead and do that real fast. Try not to do any unnecessary fights if we can, but I do believe we have to be able to fight this guy right here. I'll skip him up right now just to see, but I'm pretty sure we have to fight him. So I think we have to go that way. No, we did not. Okay. Okay, so we do have to fight him. That's fine. Now that we're back in the main area, definitely can't fight that guy. Alright, old man, what you got? I feel like I missed this guy the last time. Which I don't know how that would be possible, but, you know. I feel like it's the same problem, so we'll just go out to Hidari-san. Doesn't affect me. Dragon Claw. Damn good damage. Not too bad. Didn't confuse me either. Not the worst thing. Unfortunately, you just won't be able to get any experience. Not that he really needs it. Ah, fair enough. Alright. I wonder why that didn't work. Maybe it's because I'm a grass type? I don't know. That's kind of cool. That's just another thing that I just didn't know about the gen. Not bad. And Empoleon will stay in. You're dead. Not quite enough to kill. Ow. One more, hell yeah. Alright, we're definitely gonna have to use a Mega Drain here soon just to get our health back. But honestly, well worth it. We got the 57. Alright, Mr. Edgar. Your plan has failed. Okay, so we gotta go this way. Or not. Give me a golem. No, it's not a golem. Now we gotta fight you. Now we should be pretty much right where we need to be as far as that's concerned then. Oh boy, what are you? Gibble. Okay. I mean, we could try it, but I think I'd rather just go out to Hidari-san. Like, this is gonna hurt a little bit, but it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, your Dragon Claw against mine. My game would stop dying, please. Thank you. Yeah, mine's a lot more effective. Gibble. Okay, we'll stay in. Just so Hidari-san doesn't have to go below where he's at now. He should be so grateful. Might actually get him to 54 or 55. Actually, we were doing pretty good damage to Gyarados. Shockingly enough, Azami with Giga Drain, or Mega Drain, was actually doing a lot. Which is good, because we really don't have an answer other than that, so. Aside from, like, Aurora Time, but, you know. That's fine. We don't need that. Surely you wouldn't have, like, Flamethrower or something, right? Rain Dance. Okay, interesting. I don't feel like a Hydro Pump would kill. Especially at this range. Ah, I see. You're D-dancing. You don't know what to do either. Gotcha. I don't think it's going to do very much. Yeah, not even a chance. You didn't have a clue what you wanted to do. I'm just going to kill you now. Thank God he wasn't, like, healing up. Then I'd be scared. You're dead now. Goodbye. I've always wanted to do that. Aside from, like, Venusaur, I think Roserade probably is my favorite, grass poison type. Let's get the hell out of here. Awesome, okay. Well, we gotta be able to do this real quick. Still can't catch anything, because everything we already have. Or requires a Super Rod. Alright. Avoid any nonsense. Let's heal up. I'm gonna go ahead and train up a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and take on Barry. Okay, so we are ready for the Barry fight. Ready to beat Cryptic once and for all in the Diamond Nuzlocke. Let's go ahead and do this. I would never go without you, buddy. However, I will drop you. Let's do this. Our team is not updated for some reason. There we go. There's our team. Okay. Alright, Thunder! Probably should have put a Citrus Berry on these guys, but whatever. That damage. In fairness, the other Pokemon that we have to use that we've been leveling up, you know, above this, yeah, obviously, they're a bit over level, but Rapidash does also have a Focus Ban in order to make sure that it doesn't immediately die from Earthquake. I don't even think that's a problem anymore, but let's find out. Alright, Fire Blast. Better yet, just his Fire Blast and it kills it. Fantastic. The health just melt away again. Man, dude. These health bars move so slow on normal speed. Alright, Floatzel. Go on out to Azami. Alright. Petal Dance. I mean, we're 10 levels ahead, so this is a bit overkill. I had to get ready for the Elite Four, man. I wasn't gonna waste all that experience. Come on now. It feels a little bad, but whatever. It's fine. This wasn't the real challenge anyway. Alright, Rapidash, go out to Hokkaido. Now, there is a little bit of danger here, just because, obviously, we are a Steel type, but we are also a Water type, so it should be alright. Empoleon, thank you. Come on. Pick up the pace, man! Oh, that's why we're running at 99% memory here. It's a demanding game. There we go. Sir. Oh, we should have Waterfall, actually. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, well, Special anyway, so. Yeah, plenty of damage. No big deal. Little bit of burn damage. Alright, Heracross. Go on out to Gamatuma. And a singular fly will murder this thing. As will a wing attack, but we're gonna go bigger but go home here. So let's go for a fly. I hate to do it to you. I really do like you, Heracross, but you gotta go. Get out. Hell yeah. I think for the Elite Four, I'll go at 2 times speed, because this is a little too slow. Almost got him to 51. Alright, Snorlax. Last but certainly not least, Aniki. The only one we didn't overlevel. Significantly. Unless we did. Oh, we totally did, didn't we? Oh yeah, because we gotta deal with the low putty later. Well, whatever. We're not that overleveled. Alright, cross chop. Pink ballet. Was there ever any doubt? God damn that health bar. Alright, there we go. Alright, buddy. It is time for me to make my claim to fame, and I got to prep for the Elite Four, so please, goodbye. We are indeed qualified. Get on my face. Fantastic. Alright. We're gonna buy our items, prepare for the Elite Four, and we will be right back. Okay, so I think we're finally ready. Dialga's moves didn't change nearly as much as I thought they would, but really my biggest concern right now is going to be the Psychic trainer. But let's just go ahead and get this. I think we're about as ready as we're gonna be. Let's do this. Mr. AA Ron. You're about to meet your match. Now I can handle most of these guys with Rapidash. Fire Blast. Hell yeah. No problems there. Pastaquin already? Okay. We'll go out to Hidari-san. And honestly, we're just gonna roar of time it. because it basically just kills everything, honestly. Like, that's probably what I'm gonna use for the psychic gym there, or psychic trainer. Attack order, not a big deal. Probably gonna full restore, so that was a little bit of a mistake. We will flamethrower. Okay, that was definitely the better way to do things, but whatever. Well, it looks like it would have healed it anyway. That's cool and all, but you're gonna die regardless. Alright, Heracross, that's fine. We'll go out to Chobi. Really wishing we had Crobat, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and bounce. And this should one-shot. Ain't no way you're gonna close combat me. Get out of here. And of course he missed. My god, dude. Alright, well. Let's do this. If he misses again, it's on him. Thank you. Had me worried a bit. There was like, oh, did I miscalculate it? No, I got this. Alright, Ankarodo. And Earthquake. X-Scissor is going to be doing literally nothing to me. Unless it crits, but still. Not that much. Out of healing range. Air Release does nothing. It's like a small child. Easy. And we'll just go out to Hidari Sound to finish off the Beautifly. Alright, so not my best moment in wasting that roar of time, but whatever. We have some pretty good Dragon-type moves as it is anyway. Okay. It's also not like we don't have a bunch of heals. Okay. What do we have for... Is it Elixir the thing that I need? No, it was not. Well, good thing I didn't waste the max one. Okay. Next up. Old Bertha. Which will more than likely be mainly Asami. With possible appearances by Hokkaido, but even then, really don't want to do that. It can technically take out everything here as well, so I'll get it up. I'll get it up to 59. Drill Peck? Oh, I didn't even know you got that. I mean... We will not. Having the priority is nice, but I probably could have dealt with not having it. And like I said, Roserade's probably going to deal with most of this anyway. But depending on how it works out for the pedal dances, we might have to switch out early. I'm going to try to make it so that we don't have to, but it just kind of depends how it works out. Hydro Pump, I don't really care. It's not really worth the risk at this point. Do I want to put the Focus Sash on anyone else? I don't think so. Alright, let's do this. Oh boy, Quag. We know Pedal Dance kills. I would have preferred to use Mega Drain, but, you know. Whisk Catch already, that's fine. Pedal Dance will kill. I think if we go out to the Pseudo Wudo, that might be where I want to be able to switch. Okay. Switch out to Hokkaido. That way, when we switch back in, we'll have plenty of pedal dances available. Surf. Easy damage, we like that. Hippowdon, this is exactly what we've trained for. Earthquake will murder the crap out of me on, okay. I can Mega Drain here, but we'll just Pedal Dance. But Earthquake will murder crap out of me if I use Empoleon, so. Not quite enough to kill. Hopefully that'll get it out of heal range. And hopefully it just goes for the kill. There we go, we're fine. Alright, we're gonna have to switch. That's fine. Alright, Hokkaido. Now, this is quad week Surf, so we should be fine here. Could have also probably waterfalled, but I think they'll be alright. Easy days. Fine. Not even a problem. Okay. I don't really think that was going to be the hard part anyway. I don't really think we need to worry about restoring anybody too much. Okay. Next up. Flint, this idiot. Okay. I don't really have anything for the Drifloon, like, at all. I probably could just go ahead and Earthquake for the Rapidash, but I'll just use Hokkaido. It's not a big deal. Chobi still has the Focus Sash, so we'll go ahead and just use him. Driplim will use Hidari-san. Not really too worried about Aftermath. Aniki for the low punny, and Infernape will go back to Hokkaido. So really, we just need to make sure that Rapidash does it, but there's not really much that Infernape can do to us, so I'm not too terribly worried, especially if we get to 61. I think we should just outspeed. Well, probably not outspeed, especially with Flare Blitz, but we'll do some pretty good damage to Rapidash. I don't think we'll have to be too worried. The 57 on Steelix. Ankaroto is in the back, just if we need any more ground damage, but I think we'll be alright. 58 for the Driplim. I don't really have any benefit of learning electric type move. It just doesn't really do much for us. At least not for the Driplim anyway. 57 for the low punny and 61 for Infernape. Okay. Are we all at the minimum level? Yes, we are. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Well, maybe not. Flint, you fool! It's time to fight! Alright, Rapidash. Do you have better special or physical defense? A little late to figure that out, but whatever. $80 special, 70 physical. Okay, so we should Waterfall. Sunny Day, that's going to hurt a little bit as far as just making our water moves weaker. But Waterfall should make up for that with the physical damage. That's plenty of damage. And let's finish it off. Yeah, we're fine. Get out of here. Hopefully he doesn't go out to Infernape right away. He so would. Okay. Well, he has got options. He should probably go for Flare Blitz. That is his best option there. But we're just going to go ahead and surf. Thunder Punch, that's nothing. Okay, I don't want to say nothing, but it's less than, you know, less than his best move. Easy. I don't know if that crit mattered. He might have been in Aqua Jet range, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, low punny, that's fine. Go out to Aniki. And cross chop. That should just kill. Easy. I'm always saying, man, Machamp is so invaluable to these runs. Like, it's ridiculous. Steelix. We could probably heal up. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just full restore and go from there. Actually, just want to serve. This might have guaranteed an earthquake. We might have just thrown a little bit. We should be fine. Fire Fang. Okay, not sure why he went that way. That was not the best thing he could have done. But now that's out of the way. Surf should just kill. Easy. I guess maybe he saw more damage with Fire Fang, just at the health that we were at. I don't know. But, Hidari-san, you should be able to more than handle the Driplim now. I think what we'll do then, we'll just flamethrower. Oh, that crit did amazing damage. And I guess, yeah, we'll just continue flamethrowing. Why not? No real reason not to. Save us a roar time. Okay, not too bad. Now let's heal up. Okay. Next fight. Lucian. Definitely an annoying fight. Okay. Yeah, it might just have to be Hidari-san just murdering everything. Maybe dealing with Bronzong with Chobi. We do have, again, we still have the Focus Sash, so that's fine. Earthquake's gonna hurt regardless. Alright, 59. We do have bounce on you, so we'll get you to 60. Which we're gonna have to get you to 63 anyway. Flare Blitz will finally get rid of Ember. Get you to 63. Alright, Alakazam at 60. And Bronzong 63. I know Iron Tail is alright, but it's not super accurate. And I think I'd rather have Earth Power at this point. Not like we can use it against the Bronzong, but, you know, it's pretty good. And I think that's how we'll do it. Lowest level is 59, so we'll get everybody else up to 59. Not that they're gonna, you know, participate very much, but whatever. Okay. Let's do this. Alright, Lucian, let's do this. We probably could Earth Power, but for these guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just Roar of Time. Psychic, that's fine. Yeah, pretty easy days. Metacham, okay. Go out to Chobi. Preferably without getting hit. Thank you. Ice Punch? Man, you really just had nothing for me, huh? Wasn't not enough to kill. Get a Paralysis, get the full para. Yes, dude, okay. We'll go for Strength. That should kill. Oh, it did not. Flash Fire, we're good. Alright, cool. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm playing with fire, literally. Alright, bounce again, I guess. High roll, high roll, high roll. Hell yeah. I think it actually did. Either that or Strength did, one of the two. Bronzong, we haven't gotten hit yet, so let's go for it. We live in Earthquake, so. Fire Blast. Easy. Yeah, plenty of damage. Man, Chobi is just the #1, man. Alright, Girafarig. We'll go out to Hidari-san. I would Earth Power, but there's not really a reason to. Oh, you double hit me. Good job. Not like I'm a Steel type or anything. Get out of my face. Alakazam. Stay in. We do resist, so let's just go for an Earth Power. Actually, no. Yeah, we resist everything you do, so let's just Roar of Time. Okay, crit. It did not crit. Oh, you bitch. Why you gotta make this more difficult than it has to be? There we go. Easy. Well, more difficult than it had to be, but still easy. Okay, time for the toughest fight in the game, apparently. We're just gonna use all of our elixirs if we got one. We got an ether. We'll use that on Surf, I guess. Bounce. Fire Blast. Max Ether on you. Alright, do we have an elixir? Yeah. I think everything else is pretty alright. Alright, Cynthia. Do your worst. Or, you know, ideally don't do that at all. But, I don't know how we're dealing with the Spiritomb. We have nothing that's particularly great against it. It's got Psychic. I don't know, go for a Fire Blast. I did not mean to do that. I mean, he was already over-leveled, so what's one more level? It's not really going to matter. Could do Ankaroto instead. And then, like, it's not really... We can't really do anything. Like, you know, we're just going to Earthquake and try it from there, because it really doesn't matter. Chobi, we'll try with you as well for the Rosa Raid. Which I'm pretty confident that you'll be able to do that. Rosa Raid, our own, will be dealing with the Gastrodon. Lucario, probably Chobi again. I don't really see an issue with that. Ice Beam on Melodic's gonna hurt a lot. And then Garchomp, that, obviously. Let's see, 63. Everything else, yeah, just get you to 66, and then somewhere, everyone else should just be kind of in the middle of the pack, basically. We probably don't have to. We already resist, and you know, that's something we gotta figure out. But I think we'll be all right. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I suppose. I'm a little afraid. Alright, Cynthia. Let's do this. Alright. Go for Earthquake right away. Not bad. Can't heal. We will Stone Edge you. Unless it misses. Yeah, that does damage. Okay. You're gonna heal. Unless you see wonderful kill. No, of course not. I know it said we can't use, like, items. Does that mean held items, or... Yeah, okay. Come on, man, just kill. He held on. Alright. That was unnecessary death, but that's fine. Okada will just kill. In fact, we're gonna Aqua Jet. Alright, Gastrodon. Go to Azami. And we won't even mess around with just Petal Dance. Yeah, I don't know. The Golem death was kind of avoidable. I don't really know why, but whatever. At the expense. Lucario, okay. Since we're doing that, Chobi will go out first then. And we'll just Fire Blast him. And we hit. Awesome. We have been fairly lucky with that. My low tick. Okay. Once again. Honestly, that was your own mistake, doing that. Because now we just get to free Petal Dance on this guy, and I know from previous runs this will kill. On the second attempt, I think. I don't think it'll hit on the first... it'll kill on the first hit. Yeah, okay, good. We live in Ice Beam. Doesn't even want to do that. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well... This'll for sure kill. Man, that kind of sucks. Okay. Garchomp. Stay battling. We can kind of just sit here. Yeah. Alright, roar time. This should just kill. Easy days. Awesome. So it looks like we had one extra death as compared to the previous playthrough, but, you know, it is what it is. I think everything coming down to literally just a Rosa raid, I think we're sitting pretty alright. Flare Blitz. Easy days, dude. I did not want to have Roserade die like that, but you know what? That's alright. Wasn't ideal, but we made it through. If there was ever a time to have deaths, now is the time, so. Oh, man, dude. That's insane. Cynthia's no joke, and I think her Platinum team's even harder. Speaking of Platinum, I think it is about time we go ahead and kind of have a callback to a couple of generations ago with Blue's other favorite game, Crystal. I was not able to complete Crystal, and I don't plan on doing it here in the near future, but what I do plan on doing is running it back with Blue once again for another duel Nuzlocke. It's not like we're competing against each other or anything like that. We might do a final fight at the end, but my plan is we are going to do a dual Nuzlocke, see what we can do, and have us experience the Sinnoh region as best as we possibly can. And we're going to do it together. But that'll be it for this episode here. I'm still a little upset that our Golem and our Roserade died, especially with all the work that we've had to be able to do that. But it wasn't that bad as far as just this is a good feeling. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, please drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you are new. And as always, you guys, this has been Mr. AMEKAGE, and I'm signing out.